niya nagawa sa akin 'to. Nawala ng parang bula yung plans ko for the future. Ganon kalala. I ordered walnut brown, instant coffee roast. Tapos, magpapanggap tayo na okay na kahit hindi naman pala talaga. Diba? Hanggang sa napagod ka, tapos hanggang sa wala ka ng luhang na ilalabas. Pero it's better to let it unsaid. Hey everybody, I am Mikey and welcome back to my channel. Today's vlog is going to be something different because I'm going to bring you along with me and I'm going to share something about the reality of my life. I want to talk about it because the 28th chapter of my life is so overwhelming. The emotions are intense and I think makaka-relate kayo sa dami ng realizations ko in life. So, let's go! I was at my lowest at 28 because I lost myself. I feel like I hit rock bottom because something unpleasant happened in the love aspect of my life. And I won't share the details anymore, but when it sunk in, I feel like, Boogs, sino ka? Hindi ko na kilala ulit yung sarili ko. Hindi ko na alam paano magdesisyon ulit. Hindi ko na alam kung ano yung purpose ko in life. It feels like nawala ng parang bula yung plans ko for the future. Ganon kalala. But you know what? Ang galing ni Lord because I made it through because of Him. And now, I am going to share with you 6 things I learned from my journey. But before that, baba muna tayo ng kotse and order muna tayo. Andito ako ngayon sa Dear Joe. Sobrang lapit lang nito sa amin. May nagvi-video okay kasi sa bahay, so maingay, and I want to have a quiet moment with myself and share this with you through a vlog. So let's go! I ordered walnut brownie. It's not coffee-based. Sarap. While filming, napansin ko namumula yung dito ko. So, ignore nyo na lang yan. Don't mind it kasi na-irritate lang siguro yan dahil sa init ng panahon. Pero, I prefer to film outside Dear Joe kasi may mga tao sa loob. Eh, hindi ako sanay magsalita in public. So, tiis ganda tayo ngayon. Pero don't mind this namumulang part kasi wala akong dalang makeup to hide it eh. So, let's move on. So, the first thing that I want to share with you guys is do not fake your emotions. Let it all out. Do not suppress your emotions. Napapaisip na ako eh. Kasi bakit ganun? Nung bata pa tayo, kapag nadapa tayo, kapag nasaktan tayo, umuwi lang tayo ng bahay, isusumbong natin siya sa magulang natin, then iiyak tayo. And then after ilang minutes, okay na. Pero bakit ngayon tumanda tayo? Pag nadapa tayo sa mga desisyon natin sa buhay, ang hirap ipakitang nasaktan tayo. Ang hirap ipakitang mahina tayo. Tapos, magpapanggap tayo na okay na kahit hindi naman pala talaga. 'Di ba? But we have to realize that crying doesn't mean you're weak. Actually, those people who are not afraid to be vulnerable are the strongest ones. So let your emotions out. Walang nakakahiya doon. Umiyak ka hanggang gusto mo. Sumigaw ka, magalit ka. Lahat ng ways gawin mo para malabas lahat ng emotions mo. Huwag mong kimkimin yan. Hanggang sa mapagod ka, tapos hanggang sa wala ka ng luhang mailalabas. Next is you need love and compassion. So surround yourself with genuine people. You will need a healthy support system. And when I say healthy, I'm talking about people who can give a safe space for you to express all the things that's going on your mind. For sure, marami kang tanong na, alam mo yon hindi na masasagot. Kasi wala na yung tao. Marami kang gustong i-blame. Maaaring kino-compare mo din yung sarili mo sa bago or kino-question mo, bakit niya nagawa sa akin to? Or mga bagay na gusto mo pang sabihin sa kanya, pero it's better to left it unsaid. Those people might be your family and close friends, and those people don't want to see you hurt or in pain. And instead na magalit sila sa other party, they will shower you with love and compassion because you are important to them and their focus now is you. Kung kino-question mo pa din yung sarili mo, ako naman sasabi sa'yo na you are loved, you are worthy, you are important, you are more than enough. Madami nagmamahal sa'yo, you just need to look around. The next one, do not make decisions based on your emotions. Be rational. Do not seek revenge because you are not them. So don't be like them. Make decisions that you think you deserve, even it hurts, even if it's painful. In this situation, the priority is you. Think about yourself, think about your well-being, think about what makes you happy in the long run, not just now. Think about what is fair to you. And when it comes to the point that you are really decided to let go of that person, make sure that you cut all the connections you have with that person, because you need to breathe, you need a fresh start, and you need a safe space to heal. The next one is spend time with nature. It is really true that nature can heal. Ako, sa Cebu ako nag-heal, and halos everyday nasa dagat ako. Nag-hike ako, nag-falls din ako. It is really refreshing to be with nature kasi. And it's like they are absorbing all the pain that you are carrying, and it lightens up the load. And you will also glow and bloom after spending time with nature. Pero if you don't have time, you can just walk where there's grass, or simply ground yourself, or jog under the sun, or just sit under a tree. Kaya spend time with nature if you are healing, if you're in pain, spend time because they absorb everything. The next one is hurt is a beautiful emotion. I actually heard it from the vlog of the Wizard Liz, and she added that the biggest movement happened because of hurt. That's when people stand up for themselves. That's when people build themselves to achieve greater things. So after this pain, you will feel powerful, you will feel incredible, you will feel amazing, you will become smarter, wiser, and happier. If you have been hurt or anything bad happened to you, don't worry. God will bless you. He never fails. Trust me. As for me, I received a lot that I didn't even ask for. So it is really better to let it go than focus creating the best life for yourself. So the last one is write it down and pray about it. The healing journey is not a perfect straight path. There's a lot of hiccups along the way, and you have to go through that because there's no shortcut in healing. I suggest you write what you are feeling, because writing all your thoughts can clear your mind. Magugulat ka na lang while writing it na bakit nalulungkot ka, ba't ka naiiyak over that matter, eh, hindi naman pala dapat. Because while you are writing, the thoughts on your mind and your emotions are starting to separate. Then when everything is clear, you pray about it. And if you think that writing does not help and it is still unclear, you still pray about it. Do not overthink it. You will be okay. A lot of people experience heartbreaks and they manage to get through it. Kung kaya nila, mas kaya mo. Actually, marami ka nang nalampasang pagsubok sa buhay eh. Ngayon ka pa ba susuko? Kayang-kaya mo to. Everything will be okay. Trust me, everything will be okay. And kung tingin mo wala nang magmamahal sa'yo, wala nang tatanggap sa'yo, trust me when I say, you will find love again. There's a lot of people who has good and precious soul. Anything you desire will come your way. So just pray about it. He will give you the man or the woman you deserve. But when you are still in a state of so much pain, so much emotion, you won't be able to see them. You will think that you'll only get hurt once again. So make sure you heal yourself first. And time will pass and this won't be a big deal anymore. Pagtatawanan mo na lang siya sa dulo kapag naka-move on ka na. Iisipin mo na lang, shucks, bakit ako na-depress over that matter? Shucks, bakit grabe yung iyak ko over that matter? Bakit sobrang lungkot ko over that matter? Because time can heal. Oo, maaalala mo yung mga memories nyo. Syempre, di mo naman nakakalimutan yan. Pero when you remember your memories with them, hindi ka nalalamunin ng lungkot mo kasi tanggap mo na. We are strong, so take good care of yourself and let's just continue getting better. Hindi ko sinasabi na ito yung mga bagay para makapag-heal ka kaagad. Ito yung mga bagay na nakatulong sa akin, so baka makatulong din sa'yo. And as for my journey, I am grateful for my support system. I am blessed to have them in my life. And I won't be able to get through it without them. So I am very thankful for my family, sister-in-laws, best friends, close friends, and even the people I newly met during my healing journey. And most of all, I thank the Lord for still loving me and not leaving me, even though I am not faithful to Him. And I thank Him for leading me back to Him. And that's all for today's vlog. And thank you guys for watching. And see you on my next one. Bye. Don't forget to subscribe. Ang iingay ng motor, Diyos ko Lord. Wala kang video okay, puro motor naman. Ano na? Init dito, Diyos ko Lord.